Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of HarlequinCasts, Dawn of War 2 Retribution. Why am I laughing? Because this is Meet the Players number 6 with Mr. Texaneous, and I always screw up the beginnings, but today, this beginning's looking good. Mr. Texaneous, how are you doing today, sir?
I'm just relieved that you got that out of your mouth, man.
I know! It's so good. Oh, not to mention the fact that I already lost one entire recording with you because of my own ineptitude with recording video games and stuff. But, man, I gotta say, I'm pleased to have you back on the show, even though this is really the first time for the viewers out there, because we had a great time watching this replay last time, and I, for one, am happy to be watching it a second time.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to show off some of the stuff in this replay.
You have some pretty sweet moves in this replay. Okay, so Mr. Texaneous, you are from Canada. Tell us a little bit about yourself. When did you get into Dawn of War? I don't know. Just speak freely. I don't care.
All right, well, just to be a bit more specific, 'cause I know there are a couple Canadian players. So I'm from Winnipeg, a.k.a. Winterpeg, and thank God it's finally sunny and hot, so happy for that. But I don't know, what got me into Dawn of War is basically I was like on the verge of World Cyber Games level as far as Warcraft 3. And, I did the whole thing there.
I love Warcraft 3. Sorry.
Yeah, I know. You and I, we were talking last time, like how we were both pretty dirty players. I mean, I was a Blade Master, you were a Demon Hunter. I mean, like that's basically like playing Warp Spider, Exarch, or whatever, So, but no, I played that, and basically the game was starting to die a bit, and everybody's getting excited for StarCraft 2, and StarCraft 2 was basically a huge letdown for me. I mean, yeah, the competitive scene is ginormous, but I'm learning to appreciate creativity and innovation and just more complexity. Like it's less strategy and more math. Like, in this game it's just more strategy, less math. So I was just like, man, I'm totally gonna go with this. Like I'm not a keyboard masher. I'm not one of those APM horrors. Like I like to use my brain. So that's what brought me to Dawn of War.
And so your love of Orkz has transcended Blizzard games into Relic games?
Oh, yeah. Well, and finding out that Blizzard actually ripped off Warhammer is like just poetic justice for me.
I know, that's the ultimate troll statement. Like, people always like to say, like, oh, Dawn of War 2 ripped off StarCraft. Like, anybody can just say that in the threads, and someone will just be like, no, and like explain the whole thing in lurid detail. But yeah. So that's pretty sweet there. Yeah, I gotta say, Orkz are hilarious. I think
the announcer guy is just unbelievably funny. I mean, there's just when I first started playing, I mean, I was horrible at this game. I was getting ripped up by Umpire and Soom and all those guys, and but I was still laughing when I'm losing because I still have a good chuckle when I hear like the K-Nobs say, "This could be my last mission" and all this kind of stuff. Like it's just, and the everything's in British accent, and it's like, I don't know, it's just funny, man. It's real funny.
What is the little dude where he's like, I was trying to remember this last time and I screwed it up too, where he's just like, "Boss, we lost another one of those whatever they're called," and he's talking about like a victory point or something, or I don't know, man.
Yeah, no, that's hilarious.
Yeah, and that dude is goofy.
I just can't stop thinking about that Grot, man. That guy's hilarious.
That guy is awesome, and like you saw the video that shows all of the voice actors and whatnot.
That guy's got problems.
Yeah, sure. I know, he is crazy in the head. That is awesome.
Did you see his mouth though?
Yeah,
honestly.
He's big, huge mouth, and he's totally like orc, like jowls and everything. I don't know. That guy is cool.
Yeah, he's got. I don't know what it is. Like, I don't even want to know what it is, quite honestly, because I know he's got problems. But I mean, the man has a ginormous mouth. I bet you he could fit like 52 grapes in his mouth, no problem.
And a gift for impersonating orcs.
Yes, absolutely.
So anyhow, so you sent me a whole bunch of pictures of yourself here, including this fine one here with you as a buff, rippling, shirtless, dreadlocked dude here. For anybody who is doubting all of your claims of being a buff, black swimming pool builder. So swimming pool builder, is that your true occupation there?
Yeah, that's the profession. I mean, that's what I do full time for half the year, and obviously you can't build pools in winter, but I own some heavy machinery to do stuff.
A lot of swimming pools in Winnipeg, for real.
You know what? It's the Winnipeg, actually, per capita, I mean, because Winnipeg's only about 1 million people, but per capita, it is only behind Arizona in most pools per people in a city.
Okay, well,
Phoenix, not Arizona.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. That shuts me up, though. That's pretty good, actually.
Yeah, no, man, people love their pools out here. It's crazy.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice, that is ridiculous. And then you also sent me some pictures of your lovely wife and the two of you together, and I see.
Yeah,
now.
I mean, nobody that you tell them the truth, and they're like, yeah, right, you're some nerdy white kid, yada yada yada, whatever.
It's okay. It's okay. We'll let the handsome couple display their pictures out here. You're the real deal. Absolutely. And now I can't help but notice that you don't have dreadlocks in this most recent picture.
Yeah, that was a sad day in my life. But and I didn't cut them for the wedding either. I mean, like I was at a house party one time. This is before I met my wife, and there's these dudes. I don't know. They're in some like small time gang or whatever. But anyway, I got jumped by these guys outside the house, and it got a little ugly. It was doing all right, and then some guy pulled my hair from behind. Like you cannot fight when your neck is cranked all the way back. It's impossible.
You tell this story like somebody who is completely joking, and yet I know you're not joking. This actually happened to you.
Yeah, oh yeah. No, I'm the one who spent the entire night in the slammer, with a concussion because I was getting punched in the back of the head the entire time. But anyway, it was a good time.
So that's how you lost the dreadlocks. Hey.
Yeah, I cut him off after that. I was like, you know what? If I'm gonna be fighting, I wanna be able to actually turn around and sock that guy in the teeth. So.
Fair enough. I respect that, and I will not try to fight you now that you don't have it, unless you grow dreadlocks again, and then I might have a fighting chance. Apparently.
Speaking of fighting, just so people know that I do have like a good mentor in fighting. If the Canadian guys out there recognize the name of Joe Dirksen, well, that's my brother's best friend, and he's got the most wins out of any Canadian fighter for MMA. So
well. Okay. Then I guess maybe even if you do have dreadlocks, I'm not going to pick a fight with you because that sounds
easy.
That sounds
like long hair, you just pull that. It's all.
that seems imba. Nerf hair pulling.
That was so OP.
Oh God, that's not cool at all. So
yeah.
Another story. Where did the name Texaneous come from originally?
Oh God.
I always try to ask players these things.
Yeah, well, I mean, like what a terrible name, right? I mean, let's agree on it right now. Texaneous is a terrible name, but I will condense this story because I don't even want to revel in how horrible my name is. So anyway, the whole thing is, the whole notion of Tex or Texas or anything. Basically, I'm a closet gamer. I try and hide my wife from this as much as I can.
Closet gamer.
But this is pre-wife again. This is pre-wife. So there's this girl, Crystal or whatever her name was. I can't remember. But anyway, I was dating her at the time. And she walked in my apartment and I couldn't close the game fast enough, and she found out and whatever. And so she basically made me. She was from Texas, and she basically made me. Every name I had, it had to be something with Texas because I had to be thinking about her while I was playing this game.
This
and
is like the story that you would tell if somebody walked in on you and catching you with pornography or something.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, she was sort of trying to keep me accountable, make me think of my girlfriend instead of a video game. But anyway,
okay.
I got rid of her, so it's all good.
Okay. So Texaneous stayed. And that is your name now, influenced by your Texan.
Yeah, I mean everything was influenced into the Tex thing, and it just so happens that in Warcraft my favorite unit was a Tauren, so it's this big bull, so it's like made perfect sense. Whatever.
Bulls and Tex. Oh yeah, okay, I can see that. That works.
And I guess the transfer to Texaneous is like everything in this game's like Gothic, Latin, yada yada yada. So I was like, all right, whatever.
Texaneous, like Maximus or something like that. Okay,
something along those lines.
I see that. All right, that's pretty sweet indeed there. So let's go ahead and take a look at this replay here, and we can just start getting the action on because this is a freaking hilarious replay. So over here on the right-hand side, we can see we've got Mr. Texaneous, spawning as the mech commander, and your opponent today is Mr. SWAT. GHG SWAT here, and I know I've had him on the channel a bunch of times, playing as the Warp Spider Exarch as well. So I'm going to go ahead, get back to my default camera angle, focus on the mech here, and I'm ready when you are, sir. I'll give you the countdown and you're ready to go. All right, so 3, 2, 1, click. And we are good to go.
Oh, crap. Okay. I'm back.
What?
Jeez. I clicked the speed instead of the play, but we're good.
I'm at 16, 17.
Perfect. Yeah.
Okay, sweet.
I sped it up to catch up. Oh my god. See, that's how terrible I am with technical aspects of anything. All I can do with a computer is write essays, surf the web barely, and play games. That's it. Like my life. Like if you want me to paint your house or fix your foundation, I'm your guy. But like this computer stuff. I remember when somebody was trying to give me one of those custom maps where that took hours.
I was happy that you went through the whole process of installing Skype and everything just to get the interview process down, man. I was proud of you, man.
Stuff stresses me right out.
I was proud of you, man. All right, so taking a look around here. So it looks like you have opted to do like the northern like hook across the top technique.
Yeah, that's the everybody cap order. But honestly, as Orkz, I'm not gonna say oh, I'm wimpy, blah blah blah. I knew the Warp Spire XR was coming, so I can't do any risky cap orders, because what does he do? He punishes you for risky cap orders. He's always there before you are, and you're gonna lose models. And I mean, early on, that wreck bleed is just terrible. So. I just went with the safe capping order, did my thing. I grouped up all my guys. You can see me sort of moving them all together, because I'm just going, when are those Banshees coming? If you don't have your shooters and your sluggers together, then it's instant Banshee win. So, I mean, that's basically what I was doing. Is just trying to play safe and be as much of a presence as I could early on. And you can see the mech getting some good harass in, like those vanilla Banshees. And as soon as I saw that and didn't see any power nodes upward, I'm going, okay, he's going quick shuriken or Rangers or something. So I need to get some kills here.
Gotcha. And he's already got his generator upgrading. You're going to put some pressure on that, but I do like how you're just kind of holding the fort there with your mech, putting some pressure on those Banshees and whatnot. But yeah, as you said, that Warp Spider Exarch has already started like deconstructing all the stuff that you've carefully captured.
Yeah, he completely deconstructs your economy, as Lindonen would say. We had a match the other day, and he was just like, man, teleporter heroes just completely deconstruct your economy. Because it's true. All I did the entire match was decap his requisition with my mech. So,
well, yeah. At least in this matchup, you're a little bit more evened out in the sense that you have that sort of teleporting advantage as well.
Yeah, I mean, 13 seconds versus 7. But
yeah.
Not much of a competition there, but okay. So we got our first engagement here. I'm basically timing things here. I'm watching my mech. I'm going, okay, I have a chance. I got the sluggers out of the suppression. I'm just thinking, okay, I gotta see if I can. I'm gonna try and pop aiming what's that on the shuriken and see if I can run in. So I'm just sort of timing, grouping right now, and you can see the mech flanking around over the left.